Hey moms, how are you? So I'm just hanging out here with Isaac right now, enjoying some us time before we pick up Samuel. And I'm especially, like this last week, I've especially been enjoying like our time together because he'll soon be going to daycare. Next Monday is actually his first day. So it's been kind of like, a little bit emotional this week because I know it's like the last few days of me spending like the mornings with him because he's obviously going to be in daycare. But we've actually been preparing for his introduction to daycare for a while now, because with breastfed babies, obviously they're so attached to you. They have such a close connection to you that he's just there exploring. Such a close connection to you that obviously, the first day of daycare or being in a brand new environment without mom being there, and especially without the boobs being there. Where's Teta, Aki? Where's Teta? Or as Aki calls them, Teta. So it's very hard for them those first few days or maybe even weeks while they adjust. So the way that I did it was just try and make sure that he's aware or he's seen that environment before. I'm really lucky because it's the same daycare that that Samuel goes to. So what I would do is, if you have that situation where you have an older toddler and you're going to be taking the smaller baby to the same daycare, then what I did was I spoke with the teacher of the class that Isaac is going to go to, and what I would do is every morning when I dropped off Samuel, I would leave him in that room where he's going to be for just 5 minutes. And the idea of that, literally while I dropped off Samuel off and then I picked him up. And the idea of that is that he understands the concept that I'm going to leave him there, but I am going to come back. Because he's not going to have the concept really of whether I was away for 2 minutes or 3 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. He just knows that I'm going to come back. Like, she leaves me, but I'm going to come back. And usually the second day was the hardest. Because the first day he was like, oh, okay, great. This is awesome. There's toys here. There's new kids. Okay, he's like in exploration mode. But then the second day he was like, oh, well, she's going to leave and she's going to be gone for a little while. So this is scary. But then as I continued to take him, we've been doing this for like the last month. And now the problem is when I go and pick him up, he doesn't want to leave. So that's kind of one thing that I've done. Another thing that I've done is also I make sure that on a morning, I give him a little boob time. So even if he just wants to like play around for like 2 minutes or so, or just comfort himself or drink some milk, he knows that, the boob is there. So he's had his little boob time. And then when I drop him off, then, he's satisfied. He doesn't feel like there's anything missing from his morning routine. And then obviously the other thing is when I pick him up in the afternoon, I give him boob time too when we get home, or maybe we'll chill out for a little bit and then before bedtime, I give him boob time again. The other thing is, depending on how old your baby is, obviously make sure that if, it kind of depends what your situation is. I don't mind Isaac now having like whole milk. Organic whole milk. So I take him that milk. I'm going to be taking him that milk to the daycare because I don't want to have to pump anymore. I'm kind of starting to just wean him off really slowly. Because my breastfeeding goal was kind of like to 2 years and we're already at 18 months. So I'm slowly weaning him and I don't want to increase my milk supply any more than it already is. But if you want to keep up your milk supply, just make sure that you're pumping and that you're giving him that milk, that you take that milk into the school so that the school is giving him that milk. And don't assume that everybody knows how to heat up or how to take care or store breast milk. So make sure that on the first day or a few days before, if you can, you make little notes or post-its or print something out and explain to the teachers how to handle and how to heat up and take care and feed breast milk to your baby. The other thing is, if your baby isn't accustomed to bottles, make sure, and they're at that age where they still take bottles, because I actually never gave bottles to Isaac. We've always used these sippy cups. And these are a great idea. I was going to show you these because they have like a soft type silicone straw, kind of like a nipple, and it's very, very flexible. So they're awesome for breastfed babies. And the second thing too is they have like a a weight at the bottom of them. So if the baby wants to kind of rest or be laid, the milk, they can tilt it and they can still drink from it, like even if it's like this. So they have been great for both my boys, for Samuel and for Isaac. They absolutely love them because they can drink their milk very comfortably. They always like to be like laid back and stuff, so they're awesome. I'll post something about these later so that you know where you can get them, because they're the best sippy cup by far that I've tried, and I've tried a bunch of different ones, especially when you want to transition from bottles. So I'll post about that. So just wanted to give those tips, and then I'll speak with you mommies on Monday when I'll have that crunch time. He's gonna be there for like 6 hours, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you posted. And if you have babies starting daycare for the summer or for the fall, let me know and share some of the stuff that maybe you've done to try and get your head wired around the fact that they're not going to be there anymore at home with you, and that you've done to help them transition to that daycare stage. Bye, mommies. Have a great day.